Good timing on the music. Okay, let's see if this is up at Twitch. Cool. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave this going for a minute just because I want to see if anyone shows up. Like, does this auto-declare? Or... I doubt it. But we're going to find out. Because also I'm recording, which means eventually someone might watch this anyway. So what am I looking at? I'm doing, I wanted to make a list of things I was going to work on, and then I wanted to set up a set of screens in OBS, which is the streaming software that's pumping out to Twitch, with like a little separate window of to-dos. So I know I want to fix that. That. Okay, cool. So there are 8 people here. There's other things I wanted to put in here. Oh, right. So I wanted to put in the OBS setup itself. I want to do a shout out to Homeboy, who's doing Galaxy Bank, just in the sense of, alright, this should go under a window. And then what are the windows I want? I want a window for to do. We'll see if this works. I want the to do, I want the shout out, I want the main window. And then there's me. The to do and the shout out thing might be the same window, but I have this feeling that there's going to be a band along the bottom just because of how the ratios are going to work out. Okay, so here's what I mean. That is very strange. I'm going to do window capture of this particular document. And then interesting. So this is OBS that I'm looking at. I'm on a Mac. And down here is like the different windows that I have available to me that are streaming to Twitch. I just resized one of them that I didn't actually want to. Display capture. That's the main desktop. Right. Okay. And then so I want window capture. What is this? I don't think I want that one. And then I just want to resize this, but it doesn't seem to be letting me in a way that I can figure out. Oh wait, here we go. Did I move it or did I resize it? Oh cool. Okay. Oh funny. Oh, you can stretch it. Wow. I might. I might. I just might. We'll see. Okay, and then this is the main window that I'll be working in. As you can see, this will make more sense in a second. Maybe? Wait. I'm stuck. Alright. That should look better. Hold on. I have to remember to look at comments. So I'm going to pull up my phone, and I'm going to see if I can read comments on here, because I keep forgetting. 5 viewers. Welcome to chat room. Okay, cool, so this might work. No one has said anything. That's okay too. Okay. So wait, I want to hear a thing from them. Is that black margin, I wonder, part of... I'm wondering if I can make this bigger. We'll try it. Okay, so here's what I'm working on. I've got a pre-brand new PDF going out. I've had... I don't know, I've just, I've been going through a number of revisions on how pre-brand works, in the sense of like when and how often and of what type what type of interactions I can have with the client in order to deliver the best possible thing as quickly as possible. And each time I do it, I'm sort of learning enough that I keep changing how I'm doing it. And I think it keeps getting better, and this last one is actually, I think, pretty good. And I just have been futzing with the presentation, or I'm not futzing, I'm figuring out the structure. And I'm really close now, and I want to get it done. I sent one of them out today. I sent a version of this out today, and it did well, and so that's cool. And so you're just going to see me walk through this and maybe talk about what I'm doing with pre-brand, and then also just styling it up. This is going to be a PDF that goes on prebrand.com, pre-brand.com, but then it'll be the same PDF that goes out via email. I'm just lazy and want to be using the same thing for both. So this is like high level, I guess it's 7 pages long at this point, 2 of which are portfolio. And then I keep going back and forth between condensing these pages into like super high information density. It looks fairly basic, but it's a lot to process. Or like you can see with a different version, maybe if I have any open. No, of course I don't. That's okay. You can imagine each one of these paragraphs on its own page on a PDF as something to think about, like for that person that was reading it. So I keep going back and forth between that. Right now I'm just going to go with density. I just like it more, and I want it seems more characteristic of the brand, in the sense of I want it to be efficient. Okay, I'm going to tweet this. I'm going to tweet that I'm up. So I guess you're watching me do that. What would be the most meta image that I write? I guess that's... Okay. And then, so there's this that I want to get done, and then I'm working on what started as Noodle Bank, which is, it's really cool. This is a pre-brand client that said I could work on a specific... He didn't not say that I couldn't work on other things, but I specifically asked for permission to work on a certain mark. Right, so it's like a resource for teachers to use memes in an educational way. They're really funny, and it's like high information density because they come in this like really standardized and clever format. I should try and find some examples, but you can kind of imagine. So I'm not quite sure how he's going to launch it, but just in my head, think of it maybe as an email newsletter of like a PDF that goes out to teachers that they have, which has like worksheets of memes that are applicable to different topics, and or there's like fill in the blank options where the students can contest with each other or compete with each other to come up with the funniest version related to like Columbus or whatever. You can imagine that would go well. So that started as Noodle Bank, and then we talked about the name, and I'm only supposed to be doing the mark, but we talked about the name, and that became, it's like, I like Noodle Bank and so does he, but we were thinking the Galaxy meme, like the Galaxy Brain guy, was a good stand-in for that vibe. Galaxy Brain as maybe the closest version of academic learning that you could get as a reference point for this. So we had settled on Galaxy University, or Galaxy U, as a new potential name. Galaxy.University was available, and I did a round of work. It's funny how similar this is to Medium. This is a mark I worked on like last year with a friend. Then if you didn't see the new Medium mark, I'm not suggesting anything about them having seen it. Also, I know I've seen this in a Japanese design book from the 80s, trademark design book. Anyway, it's nice. Their new vibe is like, I don't know, good luck guys. But it's cool. Anyway, so it became Galaxy University. I did a round of work. It went okay. He came back with the feedback that it was very like, how do you do, fellow children? Like, Galaxy University just didn't feel quite right, and I agreed. So we went through another, like, we just talked about the name and came back with Galaxy Bank, which was like Noodle Bank plus Galaxy equals Galaxy Bank, plus it just sounds good. And then he's got the URL galaxybank.best. So I may as well just start working on that. Because it's going to be funny. I don't know. This is going to be at the limit of my ability to illustrate. I tell clients I'm not an illustrator. I can cobble things together and then like stylize them essentially, or reduce them. But mostly I would say I'm more like good with symbols. But anyway, I'm going to try and illustrate something. And I should find his name so that you can start following him in case you're curious about progress on this. So hold on. Yeah, cool. So if you're interested in Galaxy Bank, hi Josh. I like how I have two giant circles just sitting there. It will become something worth having sat there for. Whatever. Can you tell I'm a little nervous? Alright, so actually I'm going to get rid of this, and then what we're trying to do now is an Ed McMahon we're trying to do an Ed McMahon like brain explosion. I don't want it to look like him because I don't like him, and also it's gonna age poorly if it looks, I don't know, not Ed McMahon, shit, what's his name? McMahon, damn, where is this? I'm trying to scroll this really quickly, but I'll stop doing that. It's okay, because I know what it looks like. It's the one where with the eyes like exploding out of his... Maybe if I do... I don't see it. What's up, Skip? New James Blake dropped today. That's cool. I didn't listen to this last one until like a couple weeks ago. I just somehow missed it, and so it was a nice surprise. It's sort of like this Bernie one down here. Whatever. Alright. What it's gonna be is a light streaming out of someone's eye sockets and or back of their head or something. So we'll see what I can figure out. I'm gonna pull... I don't especially like these, but I don't want to redo it quite yet. Like a head, because I want to work on the cone / rainbow thing first, to see what I can actually pull off, and then I can draw a head around that, or something to that effect. Basic flaw. Hi. Dot. And then I thought it would be funny if dot best starts to be like a sticker. I'm gonna get rid of that other window. I don't think it's working the way I wanted it to. I'll figure it out at some point. So I'm not intending to actually use this, I just wanted to replace it with the right words. I'm going to set that aside. I don't actually want any of this. I just want... That's actually kind of rad. Yeah, that's cool. I'll just throw some words around that at some point. That's funny. I don't actually remember doing it that well. Oh, you know what it is? The reason this looks cool is because... So, it's a fairly basic, like, radial arrangement of lines. With, like, a bunch of shapes drawn on top, and with a mask inside a circle. The reason that it's getting the asymmetry is because... I've got it slightly off-center, so it's, like, above. And then also, I'm doing... 3 different stroke widths. So you'll see what I mean in a second when I get rid of it. And so that's giving it uneven points of interaction or whatever. So I'm just gonna make everything like right. Okay, so you can see how suddenly it becomes significantly more basic. And then again, like, it's just that, for instance, these two, and these two are 8 points wide, whereas this one is 3 or 4 or whatever. Alright, so moving on. Did I lose the guy already? Stonks guy, do you just mean getting like an image of, from YouTube of that dude, or... Also, this is for high schoolers. So, no, like, overt. This dude's creepy. I'm just not that good. I don't know. I can go in and fix it at some point, like I said. But if I'm going to draw an explosion in a guy's head that isn't really inappropriate, then I think I'm going to try... This is just what I've had in my head, so I'm just going to have to draw it real quick. Or if I can. How does it embroider? Yeah, right. Actually, it should. I mean, who doesn't want a sweatshirt of like a educational thing? But that's okay, because a good mark should work across mediums, not necessarily as the same mark or the same, you know, application, but you should be able to figure it out if it's got, like, you know, if it's got soul, or you understand it well enough. You should be able to have an embroidered version of like a pretty crazy, like, whatever. The other question here is, can I do this live? As opposed to just like, can I do it? This is the second time I've done this, and I'm still not totally sure how performance version of this is gonna go. Boy, I'm just gonna cheat this for now. I don't want to do... So I'm just trying to make this look like a cone that doesn't necessarily end at a point, because I would rather it... I don't know, I would just like it to look more like the point is in the person's head, I suppose, or like embedded in the brain. In which case, I need it to end in a cylinder, not in a point. So I'm thinking about how am I gonna get that shape out of this pyramid, and what I'm gonna do is just not because I don't even know if this is a good idea, so I don't want to spend the time drawing it well as opposed to just drawing it well enough that I can see it. So and then, I don't know, I hadn't thought about what's going to go on the base of the cone, but, it seems like either a checkerboard or a spiral would be cool. And then I still have these to fill in with color. I think I'm just going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to keep this shape... and then I'm gonna... So I'm just duplicating shapes for a second, and then I'm gonna cut it all up. And then use fills to see if this works as a 4-color rainbow. Kind of sucks, but we'll see. I probably should have done 5, but when this gets small, 5's probably gonna seem like a lot. is my guess. So this is sort of like the shapes we're working with at the moment, for what it's worth. Hey, maybe I won't have to draw the nose. That'd be cool. I would be into that. Although I think probably this is going to need to look like light, in which case it's going to be slightly translucent, and so I'll probably have the outline of the person's head anyway. So never mind. Third eye projection. Spider-Man's third eye projection. Yeah. I wish I could draw Spider-Man. I generally try and not use strokes and fills at the same time, I think it's like something should be line work or it should be objects. Maybe. Or, at least in my case, if you're going to... I don't like making declarations. I'm speaking from my own style. If I'm going to use them both, then it's gonna be intentional. I guess. I don't know. This sounds like it's true. So... that's cool. And then for this, I think I'll try... should we do, thanks, Cap. Do we try checkerboard or spiral first? I'm gonna do, spiral seems more hypnotism, which isn't what this is. Memes aren't hypnosis. It also sounds kind of like, not intimidating, but, threatening. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try checkerboard. Checkerboard is funny in the sense of, I don't know, empty space, or, white noise, dead air. I'm not sure. I suppose it's also just like null space. Yeah, I guess that'll work. I don't know if I want to try and rotate it yet or not. And like along the same angle that the oval is at. This might be more just like a collage vibe than anything. Well, hot purple, I mean, the colors here are convenient. I guess I'm stuttering in my brain because I'm realizing I know they do worksheets with this, but do they print them out? I don't actually know. So much that seems unlikely now. So I was gonna comment on it being like a screen, like since it's memes, it's like digital native, which is gonna be true either way. But I was gonna say it even. Do these things need to be printed out? In which case, it's just something to consider. But I realized as I was saying it that seems like a pretty low use case these days. So that's a double win for the hot colors. I want to try this. I've got an outline on this checkerboard and I want to avoid it, and I'm thinking if I just get rid of it, I think it's okay. It works. What I want to do, I'm just going to invert colors. Because I think that's... No. It's funny that I thought there would be a big difference. They are the same. Which is, I mean, basically. I am just gonna delete this. Okay. And then, you know what I will do though? I'll use this as a... I'm gonna try some perspective and see what happens. I should have tried the Spotify widget again, but I didn't. I refuse to give checkerboards to ska. Sorry. It's just like rainbows. The Old Testament doesn't get to own rainbows. Sorry. That's weird. There we go. So the angle on this is wrong if I wanted it to come out the back of his head, so I will just maybe... It's funny, I wonder how much I can cheat it and how much of it's just gonna have to be accurate. I like how it's just coming... the sorry face. Okay, so this is probably why in my mind it had started as, it has started as, 2 checkerboards. No, not 2 checkerboards, sorry, 2 cones. I'm, just curious. I'm looking, see 25 people watching, that's cool. I've been doing this for 30 minutes. 1980s BMX pad owns checkerboard is completely accurate in my mind. If anything's gonna own it, I'm gonna give it to BMX. Thank you, Ant. I am going to turn this into 2 of them to see if I can, and then I'll use it to, the problem that's happening right now is if I want it to come out of the back of his head, the cone has to be large enough, generally to just sort of be his whole face on the out. And so I'm thinking if I can do 2 of them, then they can be smaller and coming out of each eye socket. Which I think it was kind of the intention anyway. For new people, I don't know. I guess I'll just say real quick, this is Galaxy Bank. I've got a couple things I'm working on tonight. Well, 2, maybe more. I had started by doing this outline. I had started playing with OBS, which is the software that I'm using to stream onto Twitch. These are the different windows I wanted to use. Whatever. Pre-brand PDF, ish, is this stuff where I'm putting together a PDF of the latest version of pre-brand, which is a 1-week workshop. I'm almost done with it, but I wanted to use the pressure of this live stream to get it done. And then the second thing I'm working on is Galaxy Bank, which started as Noodle Bank and then became Galaxy University and is now Galaxy Bank. And we have the client, this is a pre-brand client, has galaxybank.best, and so I've just started working on that logo based on the work that I had done previously. So Galaxy U was like kind of cool, but it felt a little corny. University just feels a little on the nose. I guess I should say it's a meme generator for educational purposes for like teachers to use with students in like a non-corny way. It's like using the meme format to teach them in a way that they're familiar with. It's really cool and very smart, and I'm very pleased to be working on it, and I want to give them something great. So yeah, it went from Galaxy U to Galaxy Bank, and now this is my first attempt at a Galaxy Bank logo. And if I'm lucky, I'll be done, because I've already over-delivered a bit. But I would really, whatever. It's not uncommon. Over-deliver, but late. It's usually my vibe. Sonic Special Stage, man, that soundtrack. Sonic Special Stage, oh yeah, for sure, Sonic with the checkerboard, yeah. Oof, nice. BMX, Sonic, ska, which is okay, and there was another one. I'm sorry. I will make this less creepy momentarily. What I should... whatever. I'm sorry to not be talking. I'm just thinking about how to do this. I wish I had the reference image, which I couldn't find. One of the problems that I'm thinking about right now is that any style that I am capable of is probably not going to speak to this audience necessarily. I don't want to use an existing image. I mean, I could type it out on Instagram as like a hack type thing, like I have a version of that of the logo. I didn't intend for this to be so much like my look, and we can get away with that from colors. With colors, color experimentation. But even in that case, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do something that feels like high school. I don't know, man. My time might be over. It's possible, or at least, I don't know. We'll see. Chess, yeah. Right, what are we working on today? I just did a summary. If you missed the summary, you're just gonna have to wait a while. But this is called the Galaxy Bank. And it's an education platform, or like maybe like a new Reddit type thing that makes it easy for teachers and students to find memes that actually teach them something. Like meme format as funny and worthwhile as memes often already are. Okay, this is at least looking like a real thing for a moment, so I just want to try something and like double down, because I know McMahon, I'm trying to replicate this meme, like the Galaxy Brain meme, only in spirit, and then there's this like Vince McMahon image that I can't find, where he's just got rays of light like pouring out of him, and that's what we want. But I don't know. Putting psychedelic glasses on my shadow self. Yeah, right. Galaxy of stars. Does this intersect the science diagrams that look like shit posts? Science diagrams that look like shit posts. Yeah, I've seen that, and I think it might be the opposite of that, where instead of working backwards from weird diagrams that now look funny, this is taking something that's funny and working forwards into something that's useful, or something like that. Maybe of the same. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's of the same. Depending on how far back you go, it's like definitely in the same like vicinity. But I don't know if. I mean, very different spirit in the sense of, I think Galaxy Bank's intention is very cool or true, or could have great results, whereas shitpost is just funny. I don't think I've ever learned anything from it, nor should I, which is, you know, it's not like that's a judgment. Another thing too that's happening here is that the checkerboard is super strong, and I can lose it. So, but that's not my problem yet. My problem is trying to draw this in the way that I saw it in my mind. And do I keep at it? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try it for a little while yet. Hi Turl. I had his. If you want to follow progress, I think he hasn't actually given me. I mean, he gave me permission to work on this. Where's his name? Did I lose it? That's weird. I think it's. Oh, here it is. It's tiny all of a sudden. It's funny how scale works in Vector. If you want to follow progress or DM him or whatever, this is the guy working on it. I know that you are already doing intelligent images, so yeah, maybe you guys should talk. That's cool. What's up, Michael? So what I was hoping to accomplish was a mark that looked sort of, you know, simple, geometric, maybe even Bauhaus, but also funny internet like if you were to transport the humor and the imagery back to someone that was talented in that time, what would they be able to come up with? So it would be relatively two-dimensional, maybe a nod towards 3D. I'm not sure, as I think about it, I'm not sure why why that makes sense to have it be modernist or geometric or what have you. I think this is, to some degree, the problem here is that this is sort of like as much a favor as it is a pre-brand, and I haven't necessarily soaked up their vision as much as, like, their long-term vision. I know what they're doing, I know what he's doing in the short term, and I love it. I don't necessarily know what it'll grow into. I think he's growing it into something really cool as like a platform that people can contribute to, but I don't necessarily know that, which makes it hard. Like, so I guess my problem right now is that what I could be saying is that giving it a corporate vibe makes some sense if they're trying to go up against like the big publishers at some point, which I think someone should be doing, and I think he's probably agreed with that before. Like, who wouldn't anyway? Oops. So, why checkerboard seems intense? Checkerboard simply as like a placeholder almost, but also slightly applicable in as much as just like a graphic explosion. So I'm trying to have the effect of like that explosive brain meme without the same imagery necessarily. So I guess I'm just trying to make it loud. Because if I can make it sort of shocking in a visual way, then I can do less. So I guess that's why I was trying the checkerboard. But as you're seeing, I'm probably getting rid of it. So what I'm doing at the moment is trying the rainbow explosion thing first and giving it like a geometric radial explosive do I want to care? Yeah, I mean, anti-Macmillan would be a great thing to contribute to. So, if we're starting there, I think if you wanted to be anti-Macmillan, I mean, okay, so then what? So then, like this, like who said? Someone said spirit something. Spirit memes. Jeez, that's a thing. Right. If you want anti-Macmillan to be like, so a funny use case here would be in your mind. I don't think this would, like, again, like print it, like maybe print is out forever, but a funny visual to try and orient this is to have it on the spine of one of those big fat textbooks or like science books social studies books that you have to get in high school, and then you see it, it's like yay big, and then there's like 6 of them in a row because you see like the giant pile of all the same book, like you do with Macmillan and McGraw, whatever. What are the other ones, like Harper? I don't know. No, that's not one of the education ones. Anyway, so trying to do a mark that looks like it could fit in there, but also representing something like the internet or youth spirit is funny. I made this a little too narrow. And then what I'm gonna do I don't know how this is gonna work. Oops.
operation, and my team way more consolidated. Sweet presidential, that's inauguration, cause we cooking crack like Ronald Reagan. Chip on my shoulder, boy, I'm not for waiting. Divine timing took a lot of patience. Now it's time for the takeover. All gas and the brake slower. Took a trip out to Tokyo, now I'm here in Paris for the layover. Fuck old niggas, boy, your day's over. You mad at me cause your pay slower. Better nigga, you a shade though. I was just sleeping on a sofa. Now I ride with a pay chauffeur, cause I'm way dope. I better stay sober.
How am I gonna do a silhouette of a head? Sorry for my illustration skills at the moment, but hold on, so let me introduce this stroke on that.
I know I used up my 3 favors. Back to center like a week later. New car, speed racer, copper crib, need acres. Most of all, we all need prayer.
I've tried drawing this silhouette before. One of the problems is that I can't necessarily draw like a unisex version. I'm gonna try again, but it always looks just like, it looks really strongly like a dude, which sucks a bit. And isn't intentional. Is PBS head logo too obvious? I'm not sure the PBS, if PBS is referenced, I'm not sure if it would matter. I mean, they're not competitive in that way. I mean, it's not like it would be a threat. I think this would also get far enough away from it. 80s knowledge vibe, I don't know. If it's gonna look comfortable on the spine of a textbook as like a goal, kind of, or at least having that capacity in some way, then there's no way it's going to avoid looking somewhat vintage. I just don't think there's any way around it. So that kind of sucks, but it might be, I don't know. If it always feels too nostalgic, then we'll just have to let go of that vision. In the meantime, I'm going to try and hold on to it. I'll probably take a break from this. I kind of like where this is at, so I might take a break from it and go work on pre-brand for a minute. This looks like giant eyes, which if you can get past, it looks better, but so far that's not going to work. Mind Light, Galaxy Bowl, Knowledge Candy, Brain Snack. Yeah. This should be inverted too, but that's okay. This shouldn't be hard. Hold on. So I'm just cutting this up to get these shapes over on the right so that I can give them alternate colors. I didn't actually pick these greens and blues. They're just, I'm doing a difference filter as like a shortcut to get some of the effects that I'm interested in. If this actually works out, I'll go in and pick like opposite colors for the different rainbow, like the shadow rainbow or whatever we've got going here. So for now I have to take a screenshot of it, because if I tried to color sample it, it would just come out the same color that it started as. And then I'm doing this because, well, I wanted to try to bring the circles in closer. Have I not saved this yet? No. Alright, so let's do that. This is Noodle Bank 2A. Oh, that up. Okay, I'm gonna stop working on this because I'm not quite sure. I mean, if I just bring these circles in, let me just do that real quick. I lied. Yeah, I suck at faces. I have these from before. I just need to go look at like Noun Factory, the Noun Project icons for a face. I tried to do like long hair. This one used to have a nose. Did I not save it? That kind of sucks. That one wasn't too bad actually. I guess it's probably hiding under here somewhere. That one, I mean, these were the same sort of freehand sketches. I don't really want to use any of these either. Although, it just did say. This one at least has an interesting angle. Why is the shadow, or why is the shoulder so... It just looks like their head is turned so strongly into their shoulder, like they're, you know, ashamed of something. What am I doing wrong here? I think there's just, I guess it's just way too much. Oh, I told my parents I would text them. Hold on. You vote to see New Bauhaus and Galaxy Brain. Well, hold on a second. Yeah, see? Look at the original categories logo. Yeah, totally. Yeah, well, thank you. So this is way too close to what they had, but I'm just gonna go with it for now because I'm sure it'll change. I think any high schooler would be like, why the fuck does it look like this? in the sense of the style is just very strange, but also they're extremely smart and open, so they probably would just be like, yo, that's cool. But hold on, what I wanted to do was to just do that, just steal that real quick, because I remembered it was, thank you, McFarlane. Is that how I say it? What would I call, OMC Farland? I don't know how to, I actually don't know how to say, like, what I would call you. I didn't misread what you had said in the sense of no worries. I wanted to do this anyway. I probably did misunderstand you, but that's okay. I wanted to try something like this real quick, which that wasn't it. Butterfly, kind of cool. I got my own bad news. Fuck a reporter. Niggas ain't even safe. They wanna deport us. I'd rather keep us boxed in on the street corners. You gon' stop and frisk a nigga shit, at least warn us. My dog's still on probation. They got a leash on us. Far from stupid. In fact, I'm smarter than Harvard students. Spark the movement and put an end to this garbage music. Got me thinking like this can't be life. Stupid ass niggas. Is this loss? I could have died on that payment. What is loss? Hi Daniel. You missed. God, you missed a lot. I'm so sorry. I can't even tell you. Someone's gonna wind up writing an article on based graphics, and I'm not gonna read it because I don't read design articles. Although I'm gonna say I've been interested in design criticism and theory more than I've ever been before. It's been very interesting to watch myself become interested in design for the first time. Not necessarily as it is, but as a thing that has maybe as something that I can participate in, or something to that effect, or understand, or speak into, or learn more about before I say something. That'd be nice. Is this loss? Oh, you're talking about the meme. Sure. No, this isn't loss. I wonder if I could. Can you make a face out of loss? I don't know. Let's try it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a face. It could just be it could just be in here. Loss, as I understand it, would just need to be let's say Bauhaus loss would be I don't know, at least something to have. I wouldn't tell, it wouldn't be anything. I can't imagine who I would be able to tell that would understand any of those words together. Okay, so I would call this loss as I understand it. If anyone wants to confirm, that's a hell of a sigil. Nice sigil. Yeah, no, I got it. Terrell, I got it. The Bauhaus Faces loss is really funny. I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh my god. Alright, well there's definitely a face right here. Like a derpy... The other one would have to be upside down, maybe? It could be a middle finger going up. Dude, this isn't a distraction because memes are related to the client. It's a meme client. It's literally called Galaxy Bank. Any meme references are, maybe I need to spell this out again, but meme references are appropriate. It's actually what I'm trying to do right now. So, doing loss. If you were a high schooler and you knew loss and you got a worksheet and it was called Galaxy Bank, and you did enough of these, and then one day you noticed that the logo had loss built into it, you would feel pretty okay about Galaxy Bank, I think. Like, or at least you would laugh. And that is worth... Making a high schooler laugh is worth quite a bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. It doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to. Oh, you know what? Hold on. If you did a Mike, if you did a lost sigil, I think you would be inviting like the most ruthless meme makers of the internet into your spiritual plane. I think that's what a lost sigil would do for you. I would not have. I would. Don't do that. Just don't do that. The little black things could just be like noise for anyone who didn't get what it was. But the eye almost has the same structure, just flipped. And so I'm going to try that in a second. Yeah, no worries, Michael. I know that you are wise. I'm just filling air. I apologize. Yeah, man, I don't know. I should have, what is his first name? Sorry, I shouldn't, I think it's John, but I don't want to say that very loudly. Yeah, John. Yeah, I should have said that loudly. I was right. Wow, so cheap. What? Oh, this is... They're knocking on... earlier, it came out that some other studio did a pre-brand, their own version of pre-brand, which was cool. And weird, because they were... It's just like a very close... It's just very, very close. Which is okay. Just interesting. And some people didn't like it. Which was also interesting. Didn't like to see it, I should say. I'm just curious. 33 viewers. That's cool. That's as many as I've had. Alright, I am going to switch off of this in a minute, and I do want to... I'm going to do one thing. I said that last time, but it's true. This looks like a guy. Well, I don't know. It's not too bad as far as being too specific to anything. Massive forehead. Just galaxy forehead. Might work. What about referencing the likeness of Richard Dawkins who coined the term? No. Can the second gradient reflect out of the top? Can the second gradient reflect out of the top line? Can the second gradient reflect out top line, aka reflecting in third eye? Can it reflect out of the top line? Which one's the top line? Do you mean like something like this? Also, just to be clear, no third eye stuff, because I mean, maybe if it's like a subtle, if we get it for free, but again, this is for high schoolers, and it's basically just like learning school shit, but in a better format. So this isn't as psychedelic as my colors are in my general approach. I don't think it'll be. The more it leans into that, I think the more inappropriate it becomes, probably. I don't know about these colors at all necessarily. No. Also, this became rainbow as opposed to explosion. It's probably okay. It's more positive. It kind of has the same... What's this? Listen to this. I think I have a playlist for Twitch. I think it might not be that big or long or large, or however, whatever the appropriate language is there. This is what I wanted to try real quick. Kind of getting Illuminati Eye on the Dollar Bill vibes, yeah. Yeah. Alright. I don't know why I did those as shapes instead of strokes, but whatever. It's pretty funny. This is... I don't know. I was about to say this is kind of what I had in my head, but I don't think that's really fair to say, because what I had in my head was actually... No, it wasn't what I was thinking. And that's... okay. Wait, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. I listen to this song all the time. Oh, I just love it. Why did that happen again? There it goes. Sort of hacking this together. This is looking not as I intend. It looks more like makeup or something, but I just wanted to make the striping. Hold on, I'm just gonna go back for a second. I'm just gonna go back. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop there and then do something else. Oh, I wonder how long I've been going. Hour? Uh, I don't know. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just thinking. I'm gonna try Ariel. I'm going to try Georgia. I'm gonna try. I'm just thinking of native font treatments, or ones that ideally it's like both native but also won't read like it's trying really hard to be native. If ever a chance for Times or Hobo. Yeah, Times for sure. Thanks, Anthony. Again. We got Ariel. I shouldn't break up the name. It's strong and works better together. So don't do that. I think I just feel bad because I do this format so often with the giant symbol at the top and then the center type underneath. It's alright. It works, right? It's funny when I lean in, I forget, and I just wonder how much my face is just taking over the screen. At some point, I'll watch one of these videos and die a little, but also learn a little about my presentation style, and maybe it'll improve. Also, my computer setup right now is extremely humble, and might not be helping my positioning. That's okay. I don't like using Bauhaus Face Guy, but I think maybe we can try it again later and just sort of improve it a little. Or not improve it, but I don't know. Fuck around, I guess. Why didn't this make more sense? There we go. I wonder if the colors too were more chaotic instead of orderly. I apologize for using Adobe swatches as defaults. I do it all the time as placeholders. Probably says a lot about me. Whatever. Yeah, this is cool. I like how less... This looks more explosive. I'm going to switch the music to random. One thing about the eye position of the Bauhaus face is that this person looks sad. It's not Bauhaus's fault, it's because I'm doing the loss meme. Let me just get rid of loss for a second just to see what happens. I might not ever leave this design. I like how the pressure of the stream forces me to just work, because I swear by now I would have taken at least 600 breaks. My coffee's cold. Oh, I haven't read things. Do kids still use memes? Yeah, they do. No. Yeah, losses for olds, probably. I think that's probably true. Impact, outline. Yes, true. I need to try Impact. I need to get Hobo in there. Papyrus, probably. My face cam is small enough on the screen that I'm the same size no matter how close I am. That's cool, thank you. Trash to losses for people who are like almost 30. Meme operating system. Yeah, you reminded me that Apple uses the Bauhaus face too, doesn't it? So that's cool. Bro, do you even adore Apple references? Maybe. This is being weird. Why? Oh, there we go. This is an Alt J remix, I think, or like collab or something. Feet. I'm just thinking more Crazy Eye, Internet Eye. If the internet had an eye, what abyss would you be staring into when you said hello? And would there be kindness on the other side? This person looks pissed. This is poorly centered, for one thing. What if the face is just Olmec, right? Yeah. I didn't know what loss was. Jamie, thanks for reporting in. Prometheus Man. Prometheus Man. Why? Just because it has the big forehead and just like intensity like type look. I assume you mean like from the movie Prometheus Man, the big built blue skin rubber guy. Or is there another Prometheus reference? In which case I would like to see it. 2. Alright, that's centered better, but it... I didn't mean to do this, but... If you've ever seen Furry Curry, the anime... That just made me laugh. If you haven't seen it, Furry Curry is very good. FLCL. Sorry. It's really good. It's one of the it's like one of the first anime that made me understand it, other than Akira as like a fundamental art form, and also just beautiful and funny. I wanted to do. I'm gonna do Hobo as a shout out to Anthony. And a thank you for all of the help. Wait, that's not Hobo, is it? There we go. Oh man, look at that. So this is really funny. I don't know if it's high school or funny. But again, I feel like they're just. I feel like I feel like the way to do high school or funny right now is just to be like smart and chill, and just sort of use whatever. But easier said than done, I guess. I want to do a better best sticker. It's music, huh? This isn't what I meant, but I'm gonna go for it. I meant to do something like a grocery store furled edge type thing, serrated edge type thing, but this is kind of cool. Yeah, Kuri, thank you. It feels like the big brain meme. Thank you, Jamie. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I appreciate it. Because that is the goal. Something I've really wanted to be doing, I've tried it on a couple projects, is just stretching tight like a dick. It just always winds up looking like something I want to be doing more of. I just haven't either had the gall or the approval to do it yet. Is this Lord Huron? Something with lyrics. That's cool. See how this goes. This album's cool. Not my usual fare. But he produced the whole thing himself, I think. Like, this, you know, the mythos or whatever for this is like lone artist in his shitty apartment in like Michigan somewhere, and he came out with his first solo album. And it just feels extremely cohesive and has this like whole echoey vibe to it. And all of the lyrics are, this is what I'm talking about, Lord Huron, the first album. The lyrics are all like really romantic. Like I love them. Romantic in the sense of just naive, wants to explore the world and also be in love and live forever. Like it's just extremely dumb and smart. Like it's pure, like it's really pure, and I like it. I like it for that reason. Like every time I listen to it, I admire how simple the words are and how true they feel. You know, he compares his love to like mountains, and he compares his ambitions to like climbing a mountain. You know, it's like it's good. I'm into it. Put a little twirl on that starburst, literal galaxy shape. Yeah, man. Twirl. Is there twirl in, yeah, of course there's twirl. I was gonna say, is there twirl in Illustrator? But I'm increasing the color just so I can see it better. I might turn it back to that. I'm gonna fix these colors up here. All of this has to get better. But hold on. I do want to do a twirl. Because good call. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, literal metaphors. Right. Twirl, you should listen to it if you haven't already. Oh, there we go. There's Twist. Twist. That makes me think of Korn. The group. That's as much as it'll twist. That's interesting. That's okay. That's probably an... Oh, you know what I can do to make it look more... I will... double it. It's a little... I wouldn't say this looks... This has too many arms to look like a galaxy. I mean, or maybe it's like the color is all wrong. It's too fuzzy or something. I bet I can get some cool depth out of some really slight color difference. And then maybe I could do a fade at the edges so it doesn't go out quite so far. It looked like you could manually edit the points after adding the twirl effect. Yeah, I could manually add it, but that would take forever. Select their center points and rotate. I don't think that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I don't think you can rotate on points of an object as opposed to the whole object itself. But I would love to be wrong. So I just used my secondary arrow to select everything in the middle here. And I'm going to hit R, which is rotate. Oh, that's great! It doesn't look like it's going to work very proportionally. But it did work. How cool. Thank you. Interesting. Do I even need the effect then? I'm going to back up. I'm going to back up and then I'm going to rebuild this with more of a... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's say 35, different radius. Different radii, since it's two different radiuses, and a different number of points. I want more points. I want like double the number of points, and I want... Right. This isn't quite right either, but I'm gonna try what I just learned. Because I'm very curious if I can just spin this now. So I have to individually select all of the inside points. I have to. I am blessed to. Alright, right. Damn. Wow, that's really neat. Buzzsaw, black hole, sun. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna use this for now. Because I like it. And I want to see it around for a few more minutes. I think of galaxies as purple. I'm just gonna say it. Just gonna say it. Galaxies are purple. Don't agree. I'm not gonna go on with that gag. I hate this orange. A lot of lines in here. seems like it might be better to not. Actually, let me redo that. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain why I'm gonna redo this. I just am. My neck is crazy tense right now. Cool. Type's weird. I like it, but probably need some work yet. I want to see that hobo ASCII face. What if the face were hobo ASCII? How would I do a hobo ASCII? ASCII like basic, or ASCII like I go to an ASCII generator? In which case, I mean, this is... This is hobo. I don't think the computer symbols for hobo are necessarily going to be... Or like the punctuation symbols for hobo are necessarily going to be all that. Eesh. That's a parentheses. What if we use like these? And eyes. L? Yeah, L. And then I'm just gonna... What would that face be? What would face be in that 70s Schoolhouse Rocks? Man, if I could draw like 70s Schoolhouse Rocks, I would be an illustrator. That's like the raddest style, and I'm making excuses. I have no idea. I think it would be like, you know, it would be a lot more simple. It would have doesn't he have like, I'm thinking of like the document, the bill that wants to be passed or whatever it is, and oops. He's got fairly simple features, I think. Doesn't he have little cheeks? And I don't think I remember how his mouth would go. Right. Hobo parentheses is right up here. It's this guy. It's this Nike swoosh thing. It's really bad. Or you said for mouth. I guess, yeah, you'd get a smirk. Which... we can try. I'm feeling very cramped on my canvas here. I need to... there we go. I'm just gonna try this real quick. Humdy hum. One moment, please. Aw, he's kind of cute. It's very, or I shouldn't say very, it's almost kind of like Hanna-Barbera? It makes me think like Flint, like I think I took that mouth style from like Flintstones. It's got too big. I'm not quite sure how it would interact. Looks like a headdress like this, which is funny but not what I want. I think if I do this, it's gonna go bad. Yeah, dead eyes. Alright, I don't know if this is actually gonna work. I'm gonna save. Yeah, good night, Turl. If you haven't watched the Pepe meme doc, it might be good to watch it to see how memers think. Yes. This seems like something my nephews would like. I would definitely look for this as a mark this mark as a sign of excellence. Can't really take a break with these things, can I? I'm just thinking about switching over. And I wouldn't mind doing nothing. Does anyone take breaks? There's not like a pause or anything. 22 people, an hour and 44. Last one went for about this long. I don't think anything's on Twitter. Oops, let's do this. Reconvene in 10. Yeah. How about... it's 11:37. It's pretty late. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm gonna chill. I think I'm gonna stop. I think that would be wise. And then I think I can actually pick this up tomorrow, like during the day. Because I really want to get this pre-brand stuff out, and doing it during the day would make sense anyway. In terms of people watching. So I think I'm gonna call this You forget I'm on Eastern. Yeah, I'm on Eastern. It's almost midnight. I'm old. Interesting. Interesting to see how far I got. Not that far. This was a hard one. Hard in the sense of it requires illustration. I don't know. I think I need to start. I haven't done this on paper yet either. I kind of did it on purpose to see what I could pull off, both live and in Illustrator. Where we got to somewhere that I could just sort of ship this. I'm not gonna yet. I'm gonna draw it a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I'm going to, I think, call it for the night. Instead of faking out that I'm gonna. Interesting. 2 hours is my limit at the moment. I think I need to start earlier. Because I could have gone longer, I just don't think it's a good idea. Alright, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you to everyone. Very cool of you to watch. And I'll, yeah, I'm going to keep trying this. This didn't suck. Alright, bye.